Hello, Glenn Parker High Vibration Foundation. Sorry for the lighting. Clouds are coming over. It gets brighter, it gets darker. It's all good. I wanted to talk about today and picking a topic. Ooh, that one. Ooh, energetic dump. Now that is an interesting topic. Based on conversations with a couple different people, one in particular, you know who you are. I'd already felt this, and it was reaffirmed from a couple different people. And that very same day that I had another conversation, I had a conversation with a client for Twin Flames, and we were doing energy alignment and examining what was going on. And I'm, suggesting now that they were decided that they weren't going to take this path to energetically clean house, things that they purchased together, and so on and so forth. Whether it be clothing or the TV or your car, you really need to energetically clean that person out of your life. You can't mentally be anchored to this person every time you see this item, or physically use a hairbrush that you might have bought together, or other various and sundry items that might belong in the bedroom. You need to get rid of those things, the toys and any like lingerie and whatnot. Woo, that especially needs to go. Because anything that's bound sexually has a lot of energy to it. So anyway, cleaning house. That was the topic for the day, and the next day I went on a rampage. Electronically, I had stuff back from 1990, whether it be taxes or letters and all this stuff, because I've been on the computer since the beginning of time, since I was 12. Let's see, that would be 35 years now. Oof. Oi. And I went on an energetic rampage of electronics. Wiping. I actually literally deleted everything that energetically. I went through photos. I went through all the history. I went through my email. I have 7 gigs of email from the beginning of times from the 90s. And then when I was done, it was 256 kilobytes, like a fourth of a gigabyte. And these were all relevant clients and relevant projects for some design and other things that are going on. And just, this and that was very relevant and energetically felt good. I had clothing from an old girlfriend from many moons ago that I used, and that she had bought me and gifted me and whatnot, and all that stuff went into the shredder. I deleted backup, so it's gone. And so I wiped everything electronically, energetically wiping the space electronically. And then I went through my closet, I went through every drawer, I went under the bed, everywhere, and got rid of everything that I didn't feel energetically was in alignment with my goals. And took like 4 or 5 boxes at least, and dropped them off to the donation center locally for the clothes and all these other things. I hate throwing things away. I'd rather have somebody else be able to use that and enjoy that item. Excuse me. I'd rather have somebody else be able to enjoy that item. So energetically cleaning house. So dumping on the energetic. So if you have pictures of your old boyfriend or girlfriend, if you have naughty stuff, videos or what have you, if you have any number of things that are binding you to a reality that you don't wish to live in, or a person that was toxic, even parents that were toxic, and these are sometimes some of the hardest things to do, you need to get rid of those, and you need to purge. It's time to purge. This is almost the end of the span. 6 months left, and time is accelerating faster and faster and faster. It is time to wipe and get rid of things that do no longer serve you energetically and physically. In my case, it was electronics, tons and tons of stuff back to the beginning of time. So much stuff. Pack rat of data. Not really pack rat physically, because I didn't have that much stuff to get rid of. But definitely I'm an energetic pack rat, no more. And those things were anchoring me. And these are old photos of my girlfriend and me and other types of things that were in there. I'm like, those aren't energetically representative of where I want to be. Whew, gone, wiped, gone. And I went through my closets and got rid of all that and some other things that I had brought from New York. And I brought a boogie board. It was a kid's boogie board, interestingly. It was a snowboard, but I'm like, ooh, that'd be a perfect boogie board for the ocean. I'm like, wait, no, I'm just going to buy what I want when I get there, when it's appropriate and within synchronicity. So off you go. Glenn, I don't want to get rid of all this stuff. I've had this for 20 years. Exactly. And are you where you want to be? if you're not where you want to be and you feel these things energetically might be in the way, is what you want, where you want to be, more important than hanging on to the item that might be holding you back? And those are the decisions that I made. You know, in the $1 Million Challenge, for instance, energetically, are these things representative of the lifestyle that I want to have? Or would I have them in those lifestyle? Would I have them where I'm going to go? Would they even be relevant where I'm going to go? No. Phew, off they went. And, you know, I'm kind of like that. Once I make a decision, it's pretty much good to go. And I don't really look back or stress out over it. Those things are gone, and they're at the donation center being bought and being enjoyed by other people in the universe. Yay! But they're out of my space, so when I move and have a different location to live and move on, those things energetically that weren't representative of the parallel reality that I want to be in don't have to come with me. I don't have to leave them somewhere. I don't have to stick them in storage, which historically I've done. They are just out in the universe doing what they need to do. Yay! So energetically, that felt really good. Let me tell you, I slept like a baby and have had some weird things over the last couple days. This was just a couple days ago. I dropped off the last of the stuff yesterday at the donation center. And I've been purging since like 2 or 3 days ago. So I started earlier in the week, it was Sunday maybe, Sunday, Monday. And it's all done and it's all out. And I tell you, I feel lighter. The energetics of my room are much different. I would say now my room is more of a portal, is easier to think of as a place where I can go and meditate and do some of the exercises like the transformative shifting exercise from Bashar, the holotrope experience, and the sacred circuitry. And when I'm done, I have more of an energy representation of being in a different parallel reality and on a different parallel reality track, where those items that were around and the things electronically that were around were in the way. So, and now they're gone. Whew, yay! Run through the shredder electronically and run through the donation center. Whew. So, again, I hate throwing things away. I just can't throw something that somebody else could use in the trash. I know there's an infinite amount of parallel realities, and those, you know, anybody can manifest anything they want because they are in their own reality manifesting what they want. But I just, for me personally, I prefer them to go to a donation center. Now, I wouldn't give them to a family member or a friend or any number of things like that because the ego does kind of get in the way of that. And you still might see them. They might be wearing something and now it's still within your energetics, within your alignment. So if you're getting rid of it, you know, donation center I think is the best. And, you know, Goodwill, Savor, Salvation Army, any number of places that do very productive things for society. Create jobs and things like that is my preference. So, anything I want to know? Anything else I wanted to share? So you have to really ask yourself, do I want to keep this item, whether it be electronic, whether it be photos, whether it be, you know, physical item, a coat, or pictures, or any type of tangible item, a ring, a necklace, a flat screen TV, a laptop, you know, phone, maybe somebody, boyfriend bought you or girlfriend bought you. Or do I want to be where I want to be? Because those things are very likely in the way. They are not energetically representative of this other parallel reality. So once they're gone, you can go to the parallel reality that you want. And I think that is energetically representative of cleaning house. This is the middle of the span. So the span is the end of 2015, 6 months left. It is time to energetically clean house and get your stuff together so that you can move on faster and faster and faster. So to accelerate through this matrix and to go faster and faster into the light and to be able to get to the parallel reality that you want to experience, I think energetically cleaning house, not just mentally and electronically, but also physically. So you're resolving past lives. Some of these things that you're getting rid of electronically were in the way of going to the next level. And I'm not saying shred all your taxes or something for the last 7 years. What I'm saying is the things that you don't need that you've had for a long time, and photos, and, you know, maybe something that you wanted to do to learn that you no longer want to learn. You can just get rid of that stuff. You can go online and get anything you want pretty much any time you want. You don't need to actually pack rat that stuff away. So I think that's what I wanted to share. Thank you very much for joining me. Again, Glenn Parker, High Vibration Foundation. Always cool stuff going down below. Always updating the description. Coaching, life, business, and spiritual. Please like, share, and subscribe.